You can go this way. Is it working?
Yeah, perfect.
Buddy, this is the G-Man here. On this side, we got Naya. We're live. We are live, and we're going to do some questions and answers.
Okay, I've got a question from Ashley Nicole. Hi, Ashley. Okay, she said, I missed you live. I have a question. I grew up in a family that was not expressive of love, and the women hated the husbands in my perception. I have 4 boys and a husband of 28 years. I've never said I love you without him saying it first. Subconsciously, I feel men don't deserve love, and they will always hurt you somehow. How can I take down this wall? Consciously, I do know all men are not bad, but if I try to say it, it will not come out and I get anxiety. My kids notice. I also can't call him by his name. I always say, hey. I know it's weird, but the struggle is real. Yes, it is real. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is because good on you, Ashley, for writing all this. And if that's your real picture, even better on you to admit this stuff. Most people won't do that, especially women. We'd never admit to this.
Well, then why didn't you like it then?
Most women, I haven't got that far. I stopped and called you. So the reason why is, Ashley, you are a starseed. If you didn't know that, yes, you are. And what happened is you came down here and you've got, depending on the timeline, no more than 5 human lives. Most of the time you've got less, 2 or 3. So what happens is you've come down here with more memory than you realize you've got, with this instinctual knowing that hasn't been worked out of you. Like a long-term human will have life after life, and every time they come back, they have more and more amnesia. It is very hard to get a god to forget who they are. It takes a lot of lifetimes. You certainly cannot do it with a couple. So when you come down here as a starseed, your instincts tell you that when these people are saying this is a good man, and you see what they're doing, your instinct says that's not good. And whenever you see this and society says this is love, and you instinctually know it's not, your inside scream at you and say that's wrong, that's not right. This isn't love. I know what love feels like. This isn't it. So what you're doing is you're having this struggle between what society tells you to do and what your instincts tell you to do. Your instincts are screaming at you with everything very, very strongly and say, no, that's not love. This isn't wrong. And if you say it's love, you're lying. So there's a double dipper against you. Because number 1, it's not love. Number 2, you don't want to lie. And you don't want to feed this misperception. But in the amnesia that you do have, you don't understand what's going on. Okay? Now, your answer to this is a few months ago, and you were not wrong. Good guys is relative. There certainly have been, up until this time, better guys and worse guys. Have there been the best guys? Have there been divine masculine? I haven't seen it in my lifetime. And I've scanned the whole planet the whole time. Have there been things that men have done that have been divine? Certainly. Have there been divine feminine on this planet? Not in my lifetime. And I've scanned the planet for my whole lifetime. All aspects. Have there been women who have done divine things? Absolutely. But the reason why they were taken off the planet almost totally was it was the only way to get to 3D. So that the creator gods who wanted to experience that low dimension would be allowed to go to that level. This is not a bad thing, guys. And I'm really sick of saying this. This is not a bad thing, these undivine masculine and feminine. It was necessary for the game. That's all. It's just a game. That's all. Simply, the part of the game that you're in right now is a singular planet and sun, as they are twin flames, have ended their life in this role and are moving somewhere else, and you starseeds have been involved in the aspect of the game. You're helping one entity go from one stage to another. People come and go in this game. They come and go. There is nothing bad in this. There is nothing wrong with this. Everyone that came here knew what the game was going to be when they got here. Everybody of us. All of you did. It just, in your amnesia, feels wrong. I'm giving you the reason. Now, you can continue to be mad. That's up to you. Or you can listen to me, step back, smile, and go, wow, fascinating fucking game. It's up to you. I'm telling you, I fought the game for 47 years and it killed me. I came out of death and chose to step back and watch, and now my life flows beautifully and I'm perfectly happy. You choose. There's nothing wrong with either way. You can be miserable, you can be happy. Nobody can make you miserable. Nobody can make you happy in this moment ever. Ever. One person that controls that in your day to day life, that's you. And you can say somebody's made you mad all you want, but that's not the truth. The truth is, you made yourself mad by their actions. You could have just as easily chosen to blow it off. It is your choice at all times. It always has been. Now, Ashley, since you're in distress over this, let me assure you that you're listening to me. As long as you're listening to me, this is true. Massively, the divine masculine has been allowed, ushered, and energized on this planet over the last month in massive amounts. If you choose to allow your past to be understood as just a part of the game, and that you're validated in the feeling that you had in this isn't right, and allow it to just be, sit back and watch the changes and watch the divine masculine blossom around this planet, because it is massively. But you have to look for it, you have to allow it, you have to see it. If you're stuck in your past undivine experiences, you'll never see it. But I assure you, nobody's had more undivine experiences than I have. And I watch it every single day. It is magnificent. It is beautiful. And once it gets to a certain percentage, then we will bring the divine feminine back. And we are rushing madly to 5D if you want to come. But the only way that you can come is to allow that past crap to be. Just to be a part of the game. That's all. Don't give it more energy than it deserves. It's just a game. It is the best virtual reality video game ever. Ever. And you are right in the middle of it. You feel everything. It feels so real. It was made that way on purpose. But it's just a game. The second you play it like a video game, the second you let your avatar, the skin suit, go through life, and you sit back on the other side and watch the game, it becomes incredibly fascinating. The second you get involved in it and you're down in it, then you're like that kid that's throwing the machine across the room. You know, there's kids that, have you ever watched kids play video games? Because there's two kinds. There's the kind that get mad and throw the machine, and then there's the kind that sits back and laugh. I've got one of each. And they almost always, I've watched, oh my God, hundreds of kids play video games. They almost always are one or the other. You have a choice now. If you're listening to me, you are in the most amazing virtual reality video game ever. Now, are you going to be the kid that throws the machine, or are you going to be the kid that laughs at how fascinatingly fun this is? Your choice. Choose. And stop complaining to the world at your choice. If you're going to choose to be miserable, then play it out. Be miserable. Get it for everything it's worth. But if you're going to choose to be happy, choose that. But stop blaming everybody else, and stop expecting somebody else to give it to you. You choose every moment of every day. All right, that's it for this one. I love you guys so much. Huge hugs. See you later. Bye.
Remember, that's it?
Yeah, now you can answer the question. I have to give the hugs. Yes, that's it.
By the way, the channel has changed the name. It's simply Naya NDE. So look for that. Tell your friends. And it's simple, right? Naya NDE.
See if anybody's asked the question.
And if you have a question, ask it right now, because I'm about to sign off. And here we go. If my finger hits that X, it's too late. Here we go. No one asked the question.